gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Now to a look across Texas. Investigators are now calling a shooting at a Target in Austin a random attack. Police say the accused shooter, 32-year-old Ethan Nieneker, shot and killed a Target employee.
Damn. So we have a young man who appears to be a glider, crashed out and shot Target employees and others, including one child, which is absolutely insane. So this story actually came across my feed and I thought that I would cover it because it is, I mean, it's technically almost a mass shooting, definitely a mass murder, as you have 3 people killed. And apparently it was random, but this is just, it's just crazy that we continue to have shootings like this happen. Austin, another liberal city. So I don't really know what's going on out here in the States, but it feels like things are heating up.
Rosa Machuca was collecting carts. Nieneker then shot and killed Adam Chow and his 4-year-old granddaughter before stealing their SUV. Police say he crashed that SUV, then stole another woman's car. Nieneker was eventually found. He was tased and arrested. Austin Police Chief Lisa Davis says mental health has been a concern for Nieneker in the past.
This man had some serious issues, and I think about the systems that failed. In a way, as we move forward, we're looking at this background, and again, this is going to be things that are going to be coming up in the months and the years ahead.
So they're saying that he did have issues. They probably had information on him in the past, maybe multiple instances encountering law enforcement. And, you know, that's a problem. That's scary, especially if these types of people are slipping through the police officers' grasp, in a sense. I don't know. It just seems like they're not really doing enough to address these issues. Maybe they don't have the resources. Maybe they're not well equipped. But either way, we are continuing to see these violent crimes just increase across the country. And in this case, these glider gremlins are on demon time.
There were some serious failures here.
Investigators say Nieneker got the gun from a family member, but they aren't sure if the family will face charges for allowing him to have access to the weapons.
Austin police have identified the 3 people killed in Monday's shooting at a Target parking lot on Research Boulevard. Police say the suspect, 32-year-old Ethan Nieneker, randomly attacked the victims before going on a violent crime spree across Austin.
And just a few hours ago, we received an update on what authorities know so far. KVU's Malia Masamoto is outside the Target on Research Boulevard in North Austin to run through those new details that police released to us today. Malia.
Well, Mark and Quita, it all started here at the Target parking lot just a little after 2 p.m. when police say the suspect shot 3 people before stealing a car and driving away. But officers caught up with the suspect 13 miles away, all the way in South Austin. Well, APD said Nieneker shot a Target employee, Hector Martinez Machuca, in the parking lot while he was collecting carts. Then officers say he shot Adam Chow and 4-year-old granddaughter as they sat in their Toyota 4Runner. And Chow's wife was injured, they say, while Nieneker stole their SUV. Now from there, police say Nieneker tried to steal a water truck but couldn't start it, then got back in the 4Runner and crashed it on Mopac and Anderson Lane. Police say he left his gun in that vehicle. After that, he carjacked another woman and took off in her Volkswagen, and that's how he got Austin.
So this man was definitely going on a run for sure, jacking people left and right after committing this heinous crime. Man,
in her Volkswagen, and that's how he got all the way down to South Austin. APD received reports that he had thrown a brick through an acquaintance's window and was running around naked on La Casa Drive. Officers say they tased him and took him into custody. APD Chief Lisa Davis said APD had mental health interactions with Nieneker in the past.
I'm thinking about the past incidents that we had with him on mental health runs. And where is the follow-up there? And for someone to have the capacity to take the life of 3 innocent people and a 4-year-old child. As we move forward and are looking more into this, it will be interesting to kind of peel that back and see where those failures took place.
Yeah, so obviously the Austin Police Department, I mean, it sounds like she's taking accountability for this since they, had recent encounters with him in the past. So I don't know if anybody specifically is going to be held accountable, but it looks like she is acknowledging they had past contact.
Well, investigators say Nieneker got the gun from a family member, but they aren't sure if the family will face charges for allowing him to have that weapon. There's also been a lot of questions if there's connections between the victims, but police tell us there was no reason that Nieneker chose him. They were completely random. Reporting live in North Austin, Malia Masimoto, KVUE News.
Ethan Nieneker is facing 3 charges for yesterday's triple homicide. Now, according to Travis County jail records, he is being charged with capital murder by terror threat, capital murder of person under 10 years of age, and first-degree murder. Austin Police Chief Lisa Davis says officers got a call at 2:15 Monday afternoon about a shooting in the parking lot here at Target. She says officers arrived in 4 minutes. She says Nieneker stole a car, crashed it, then stole another car. Austin police caught up to him.
He did a number on that car, because how do you even crash like that?
Him on La Casa Drive in Southeast Austin and use a taser on him to take him into custody. Marco Torres said that he showed up to Target to work his shift when he heard someone call out for security on the radio.
Then I heard the gunshots. I heard 2 gunshots. I ran towards the front to see what was going on, and then I saw everyone scattering towards the back, towards the exit. I was just running for my life. That was the last thing.
Now, the Austin Travis County EMS chief says 2 people died here in the parking lot and a 3rd died at the hospital. A 4th person was treated for unrelated injuries and is okay. Behind me, you can see that the Target is open for business. We also know that the parking lot here is open, so for any of the customers that had to leave their vehicles yesterday due to the investigation taking place, they can pick those vehicles up. We also know that Austin Police will be holding a news conference today at 2 p.m. and they'll provide more details about what took place yesterday for that shooting. Stay with KVUE for the very latest. For now, reporting from North Austin, Michael Courier, KVUE News.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Jenquavius Jackson, and y'all already know I'm demonetized and shadow banned in this bitch. So if you want to contribute, go to the Cash App, the PayPal, the GoFundMe, or join the Patreon. Also, don't forget to visit the merch store for all your favorite BGZM News 17 gear, including our exclusive Trump is a Blood t-shirt. Go fast before they sell out. They are already flying off the shelves, no cap. And remember, these super gremlins are on demon time.
Well, this afternoon, Austin police are investigating the circumstances that led up to yesterday's deadly shooting in a Target store parking lot in North Austin. Officers got that call at 2:15 yesterday afternoon. APD says the suspect, 32-year-old Ethan Nieneker, shot and killed 3 people, including a child, before taking off from the scene in a stolen car. Police say he wrecked that car and then stole another. Officers were able to track Nieneker down in South Austin, where he was arrested. Our crews have been gathering more details surrounding yesterday's shooting. KVUE's Kelsey Sanchez has a deeper look into the suspect's criminal history. But we begin this afternoon with Malia Masimoto, who has a closer look at how all of this unfolded. Malia.
Well, Mark, it all happened relatively quickly within the hour. Police tell us they got the 911 calls just after 2 p.m. Like we said, the Nieneker was taken into custody at 3:06 p.m. in South Austin. So I'm going to walk you through the series of events that happened. So when officers first arrived to the Target on Monday afternoon, they found that Target employee Hector Martinez Machuca had been shot while he was collecting carts. He later died at the hospital.
Wow, and just imagine you're just doing your job and somebody with ill intent comes and takes you out. Just very sad.
Carts. He later died at the hospital. Well, they also found Adam Chow and his 4-year-old granddaughter shot to death in their Toyota 4Runner.
Wow.
They say Chow's wife was also injured while Nieneker stole that SUV. Police say he then tried to steal a water truck but couldn't start it. So Nieneker got back into the 4Runner and then crashed it off of Mopac and Anderson Lane. After that, they say he carjacked a woman and stole her Volkswagen, even tried to break into a self-driving vehicle but wasn't able to. Then police say they got reports of him running naked through a backyard in La Casa Drive in South Austin. Officers say they tased him and took him into custody. APD Chief Lisa Davis said the suspect targeted the victims at random.
This man had some...
So as you can see, I mean, this guy completely lost his mind, crashed out. I mean, there's a huge mental health issue going on in this country that has yet to be addressed. And I don't know if it ever will be addressed directly just because of how sensitive the topic is. But this is just another example of what's really going on in this country and how people are just completely losing it at the snap of a finger.
Serious issues. And I think about the systems that failed in a way as we move forward. We're looking at this background. And again, this is going to be things that are going to be coming up in the months and the years ahead. There were some serious failures here.
Well, police say the gun Nieneker used was a family member's, but as of right now, investigators say they're unsure if the suspect's family will face any charges for allowing Nieneker to have access to that gun. Reporting live in North Austin, Malia Masamoto, KVUE News.
Malia, thank you. Now let's bring in KVUE's Kelsey Sanchez live at the Travis County Jail. And Kelsey, you've been digging into the suspect's criminal history. Tell us what you found.
That's right, Mark. He's actually here, Ethan Nieneker, in the Travis County Jail, where he is facing 2 capital murder charges and 1 felony murder charge for yesterday's shooting. And as Malia just mentioned, Austin Police Chief Lisa Davis did say that Nieneker does have a lengthy criminal history and was suffering from mental health issues. Now, after police say that the 32-year-old shot and killed 3 people, he ended up driving to South Austin, where he threw a brick through a person's window he knew from Bible study. Davis says thanks to 911 calls, a chopper, and surveillance video, they were able to track him down to this neighborhood on La Casa Drive. Cell phone video from neighbors shows SWAT and police chasing Nieneker. Neighbors say he was naked with blood on his face. Police say he was tased and then arrested there. 2 neighbors that I did talk to, Savannah Halley and Zach Levitt, told me they couldn't believe that the suspect ended up in their neighborhood.
They tased him in the driveway of our other neighbor, which is just so scary. Also, I was outside with her like 5 minutes before and she was like freaking out, and it's just like weird to think about that he was like around running naked.
Now going back to Nieneker.
And you know, he is kind of tan, so maybe he's Italian. I'm not really sure. Y'all can debate it in the comment section, but man, I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. And I don't know what was going on with this dude, but obviously demonic results, demonic intentions in his actions, and we need some fierce accountability.
Lengthy criminal history with charges. He does have charges in Williamson County and Travis County dating as far back as 2012. He was accused of charges including family violence assault, DWI, and violating protective orders. Austin police said Nieneker had 2 mental health reports in 2018, though he wasn't committed for either.
And we are learning more about what led up to a deadly target shooting in North Austin. Investigators this morning say there was no motive and that it was a random act of violence. Investigators say it started in the parking lot when 32-year-old Ethan Nieneker went up and shot an employee collecting shopping carts. Police say the gunman then fired inside an SUV, killing the driver and his 4-year-old granddaughter. The suspect is also accused of carjacking several other drivers and destroying multiple cars before he was finally arrested.
What happened yesterday was an unprovoked and deliberate attack, a deliberate act of violence. Innocent lives were taken in broad daylight in a place where people should feel safe to run their everyday errands and to live their everyday lives. The actions of the suspect showed a complete disregard for human life.
Nieneker is facing several charges, one of those capital murder by terror threats.
Now, we're learning more about the man police say is responsible for a triple homicide at a North Austin Target yesterday afternoon. Police say in the span of less than an hour, he shot multiple people and destroyed multiple vehicles from North to South Austin. Around 2 o'clock this afternoon, Austin police held a press conference with updates on the tragedy. Fox 7 Austin's Angela Shen joining us live from APD headquarters. Angela, you were at that press conference earlier. What have we learned?
Yeah, police say people were calling 911 from multiple scenes as all this was unfolding. They were able to track down the suspect with air support and surveillance videos. We also learned the reason the suspect gave police for doing this. Austin police have identified 32-year-old Ethan Nieneker as a suspect in a triple homicide at the Target on Research Boulevard near Olin Road. Police say 24-year-old Hector Martinez Machuca was shot while he was collecting shopping carts. Then Nieneker started shooting at a Jeep before shooting 65-year-old Adam Chow and his 4-year-old granddaughter in a 4Runner before stealing it and driving off. Chow's wife was hurt.
Innocent lives were taken in broad daylight in a place where people should feel safe to run their everyday errands and to live their everyday lives.
Police say Nieneker assaulted the driver of a water truck along Mopac before pushing him out but couldn't start the truck. He got back in the 4Runner and crashed it into a Volkswagen, assaulted that driver, pushed her out, and drove off. Then he tried to break into a Waymo but failed. Then someone from Nieneker's Bible study said Nieneker threw a brick through his home. Police found him naked on Montclair Street and he was tased and arrested. We asked police what his motive was.
He said that he was Jesus, and there was really no reason whatsoever given. It was a completely random choosing of the victims.
APD said he has 2 previous mental health reports with them.
This man had some serious issues, and I think about the systems that failed. In a way, as we move forward, we're looking at this background.
Court records show a lengthy criminal history in both Travis and Williamson counties. In Travis County in 2016, he was charged with assault of a family member, criminal mischief, and violating a protective order. He had a DWI in 2017 and another assault in 2019 where he was accused of punching his roommate. That case was dismissed because prosecutors couldn't find the victim. The other charges were either reduced or he served at most a few months in jail. In Williamson County, he was charged with marijuana possession in 2011 and in 2015 with DWI and criminal mischief, where he was drunk and broke furniture, walls, mirrors, and doors and spilled his blood all over a home, causing about $140,000 worth of damage. That ended in probation. He also had 2 family violence assault charges, accused of punching and hitting his girlfriend's head against a wall.
Damn, so obviously this man was getting chance after chance after chance. It's absolutely insane that he's been able to last this long without really getting a long stint behind bars. And if I'm not mistaken, they even gave him a bail in this case. I had to double check, but sheesh, man. I mean, this guy is... I mean, they're rolling out the red carpet when it comes to criminal prosecution or the lack thereof. So, sheesh.
Those were later dismissed. Kerr has been charged with 2 counts of capital murder and 1 count of murder. Police say they add that he got the gun from a family member. Live downtown, Angela Shen, Fox 7 Austin News.
Tonight, we have learned a grandfather, his 4-year-old granddaughter, and a Target employee are the people killed in the North Austin Target shooting.
The suspect, 32-year-old Ethan Nieneker, is now charged with 2 counts of capital murder and felony first-degree murder. Police say his criminal history is extensive.
Vinny Martirano has new details on yesterday's tragedy at this Target.
The actions of the suspect showed a complete disregard for human life.
It was a normal day of shopping for many people at a North Austin Target before things took a turn for the worse. And for Target employees, another day on the job.
People just started running to the back of the store and they said there was a shooting.
Around 2:15 yesterday afternoon, 32-year-old Ethan Nieneker showed up to the Target with a handgun he received from a family member, according to Austin police. Nieneker shot and killed an employee, Hector Martinez Machuca, while he was pushing shopping carts. Police say he then turned his attention to Adam Chow, who was sitting in his Toyota 4Runner with his wife and his 4-year-old granddaughter. Nieneker shot and killed Chow and then shot into the back seat where the child was sitting before beating Chow's wife.
Innocent lives were taken in broad daylight in a place where people should feel safe to run their everyday errands and to live their everyday lives.
APD says Nieneker sped off in Chow's Toyota 4Runner. After leaving Target, he attacked a water truck driver and tried to steal his truck. When that didn't work, he drove off before crashing into another vehicle where he attacked that driver. After stealing that car, Austin police got a call of a naked man walking through someone's backyard in South Austin. Sergeant Nathan Sexton says when they found him,
he said that he was Jesus, and there was really no reason whatsoever given. It was a completely random choosing.
He said that he was Jesus, so there you have it. I mean, the man is just bat-ish crazy.
The victims.
APD Chief Lisa Davis says all of this happened in less than 1 hour. Nieneker was tased after not listening to officers' commands. He's being charged with 2 counts of capital murder and 1 count of first-degree murder.
The pain calls will be felt by our community for years to come.
That was Vinny Mortorano reporting. The accused gunman sits in the Travis County Jail. Bond has not been set.
Gang violence and other kind of violence. So it is what it is.